Alright, welcome. My name is Duncan, but you can call me Donks. And welcome to episode 2 of us playing Dead Cells. Let me just make sure I'm on the right save slot. Yeah. I have another save slot here for when I stream. I just wanted to make sure I'm on the correct one for the YouTube channel. We're just going to go ahead and continue. We're just going to get started right away. I'm feeling good. Got ourselves a nutcracker and a bow. I'm going to go nutcracker and shield. Off to a not a great start here. There we go. Sorry, I had to get into the groove. I played around a little bit with shield yesterday on my stream, and I had a pretty solid run. The only problem is that I made it to the final boss, and it was pretty cool. But I died because I couldn't parry the final boss. That was bad, but you know, we'll just we'll get as far as we can, and that'll be just fine. You know, we're in the we're in the early stages of the game. You know, all right, toxic sewers right there. We'll probably go to the toxic sewers. I don't remember like what the upgrade path is. I know that there's another rune in the toxic sewers I think that we need. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was the vine. Or no, I think it's this. So yeah, we're gonna go to the toxic sewers. We have the nutcracker, we have the shield, we just got a sinew slicer. Whoa, 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 what the heck? A mimic chest? Whoa. Okay, not ideal. Not ideal. That's unfortunate. But we're moving along. We're moving along. I do like the nutcracker. The only thing I don't... Oh jeez, that was a bad parry. The only thing I don't like about it is that you really have to have equipment that enables it. Like stuns or like the root grenade. You know, on its own... Oh! Man, I'm playing like garbage today. On its... Oh, there's the ice shield. On its own, it's a fine weapon. It's a little slow against some enemies, but we will upgrade green because we are primarily using green items here. Oh, okay. I thought I would be able to stun him. Thank you. Get stunned. Get clapped. I am going to try to work on my parries a little bit, because parries are extremely strong. But if I do find, a faster weapon, I might end up taking that. And we will grab ourselves just another green here. Some more max HP going. Alright, there's the promenade. We have not hit the 2-minute door, so I'm just gonna keep exploring. We're already past the 2-minute mark, so... I mean, that could be good. I don't know if it's worth spending money on that, though. And there's a shop here, and I don't want any of that. Do I want any of it? No, I don't want any of it. Alright, I said we were gonna go to the toxic sewers. So let's do that. There we go. Long fall. Yeah, and there's our 2-minute door. We didn't hit that. I don't know what this door is. Oh, kill 30 enemies without taking damage. Okay. I was wondering what those numbers were. And we'll just go into health flask 2, because getting more health flasks is always the way to go. Obviously, we're going to take YOLO. Since we only have 1 health flask, any survivability will be appreciated. I don't expect to make it to the final boss. But you know, you never know what's gonna happen. Yeah, here's our guy here. Hey you, come here a second. A little slow, but you seem to understand what I'm saying. I lost my rune, so you see I'm a little stuck, and I need my rune. You wouldn't mind finding it for me, would you? Okay. Thank you. It's somewhere around here in these sewers, on your side of the bars. Bring it back to me quick. Whoa! The only thing I don't like about the Nutcracker is to enable it, as I was saying, you need to have— oh my goodness, oh my wow, okay. To enable it, you need to have like a shield to do like parries. And that also takes up like a weapon slot. Which sucks because then that means you don't have any range. And against a lot of enemies, range is kind of like your best friend. So, you know, for the beginning of the game, I like it. But as we get into more dangerous territory, I would like to have a ranged option. You know, a bow, an electric whip. Something that can enable me to kill enemies at a distance and remain safe. Okay, I thought I parried that. Whoa! I always forget that— oh my gosh. I always forget that those guys can jump gaps. We have to heal already, which is not good. This run is off to a poor start. But we are hitting some decent parries here. Getting good parry practice at least. Yeah, just like that. I do like having the ability to parry. It is very strong. Come on, you know you want to. Ooh, I thought I parried that too early. Thankfully the parry window is— oh, I messed that up. Well, I think these guys can teleport, so I'll have them teleport down here perhaps. Oh! There we go. That's better. We're just gonna jump. We're gonna play this one safe. There we go. Whoa! There we go. And we got ourselves another perk blueprint. What doesn't kill me. I think that one's decent. If you do a green build, I think that's a decent one. We'll take brutality just for the max HP. It had the highest max HP. And a Nutcracker 3, or a Sinew Slicer 3. Plus 40% damage. That's hard to compete with, you know? So we now have an upgraded Nutcracker. So I would have to imagine that since that gate was there, our boss is going to be somewhere nearby. I'll take tactics again for the max HP. I want to just build up a massive HP pool. Nice. And that's a blood sword, but I'm just gonna scrap that. I like the blood sword a lot. It's just not— alright, there's our ramparts exit. It's just not what we're building right now, you know? So I will not be taking it. Ah yeah, here's our boss. I'm just gonna skip this because it's just a boss fight. I think it's an easy one. Yeah, it's a pretty easy one. Ouch. Please? I said it was an easy one, but I couldn't even attack. Dude was just stun locking me. Alright, we got the teleportation rune. So even if we die here, we have the teleportation rune. So that will enable us to actually I can just leave. I'm just gonna do that. Get me out of here. I don't have any heals. Oh, and we did get our 8-minute door. Let's see, Nutcracker 5+. Inflicts a critical hit. Yeah, that does that. 100% damage to an enemy covered in burning oil. I will probably take that, and then I think I'm just gonna reforge the modifiers there, because I don't have anything that's gonna cover an enemy in burning oil. And then we can afford our health flask 2, which is sick. I'm gonna get my mouse out of the way here. And then I would like to get random starter shield, just for a little, you know, variety between runs. I will upgrade that to ++, and then I will do that. Plus 20% damage. Biters, okay, yeah, biters is fun. And then I will get... I think I will get necromancy. It's probably not the best option, but I can always get rid of it later. You know, just having a little bit of extra sustainability is always a good thing. Let's head to the ramparts. So far, so good. I only had one spooky moment against that elite that dropped the teleportation rune. But we made it. It's not about how... Oh my goodness. It's not about being perfect, it's about surviving the level. Is what I was trying to say. You know, you don't have to perfect play. You don't have to be the world's greatest at this game. Really, you just have to survive each level. If you finish a level with 1 HP, you still beat the level, you know? So, ooh, and a multiple Nox bow. I mean, that's good, but again, you know, I'm kind of going green. I'm kind of going all in on this Nutcracker shield thing, so I would like to get another shield, because we just have this default wooden plank shield. I wouldn't mind getting anything else, really. Blueprint for bow and endless quiver. Oh, got hit there. Is that just a bow with infinite ammo? Because if it is, that's pretty sick. This seems kind of broken if it is. I doubt it's actually... Get parried, bozo. Oh, one more. See, it's a good thing for... Oh no! Don't fall down there. It's a good thing for players like me that the parry window is quite generous. Oh, this guy. Can't parry him. May as well take this. And then I'll take brutality for the max HP. Once again, just building up a large HP pool. Yeah, I was playing this game on stream yesterday. I had 2 runs that got to the final boss. One of those runs was like the shield run, I think. And there wasn't much I could do. But then the other run was kind of like a bleed build. I'll take tactics for the HP. It was kind of like a bleed build with the assassin's daggers, or maybe it was the twin blades. And it was very strong. I actually almost beat the final boss on that run. But unfortunately, I was not able to clutch. I got him down to like maybe a quarter health. And I ran out of healing, I got comboed, it was just a bad time. He pushed me into the spikes and that was a wrap. You know, only so much you can do, right? Nice. Oh, parried too early. And we have a lore room here. Tom's place. Prisoner and Doctor of Mushroomology. Secret zone. Some powder. Some money, I would assume. Oh, a cudgel. We'll be taking that. And then, I didn't even read it. Stuns block enemies. Stuns last longer if the parry is successful. And poisons. So that's good. That's better than what we were rocking previously, for sure. So our survivability and our damage both just increased, which is nice. Long elevator. And here's the here's our black bridge, and I think we'll just take that. I think we'll just take the black bridge here. We did not get the 60 kills door, but that's okay. We will upgrade this to plus. And then I think we'll take counterattack. I mean, we're parrying, so why not, right? Give us a little bit more damage. Pause this for a sec. Let me just take a quick sip of water. In real life, I'm not like a very social person, so I don't talk much. So when I stream and like do these recordings, I really need to drink water quite often. Oh jeez. Well, there goes the flawless. Aw, you gosh darn. Ooh, jump. Oh, well. And you're dead. That fight was fine. I could have flawlessed that. I just wasn't paying attention. I flawlessed him last night. Alright, let's see. Is this a better one? Yes, it is. It's a better sinew slicer. So we will take that, and we'll get his outfit, and we will scrap that. And we'll head to the Stilt Village. So far, this run's pretty decent. I do have some concerns, and we have our 15-minute tour. I do have some concerns about, like, later, in the game. Yeah, I mean, we don't have an amulet, so we may as well, right? We'll scrap it for $1. What's the condition for this? Take no damage in the previous level. Okay, so if you perfect the boss, and I will start putting that in so I can get some items that are of plus quality. And we will be going to the Stilt Village today. As I was saying, I'm not a very social person in like the real world. So when I do these YouTube recordings and my Twitch stream, okay, I don't need any of that. I have to drink water often because I don't really talk much. The only person I talk to is my wife. Okay. Anyway, the only person I really talk to is, oh jeez, is my wife. Oh, hello. Forgot about you. Nice. So I don't really do a whole lot of talking. Not to say that my wife and I don't talk a lot. We talk constantly. But, you know, it's like it's different. You know, it's more back and forth listening. So I'll take brutality. So, you know, I'll talk for a little bit, then she'll talk, and then I'll talk, then she'll talk. You know, it's a conversation, right? Oh my gosh. I don't even know what just happened there. It's a back and forth like conversation. Whereas like YouTube and Twitch, it's just me talking. There's no like conversation happening. So I find myself talking at a rate much higher than when I have like a regular conversation. All right, we're just gonna drop that down there. Yep, and you will just perish. So yeah, I need to drink lots of water. And I don't just drink like normal water. I mean, I do. That's a silly thing to say. I drink normal water, obviously, but most of the time I'm drinking like seltzer water. Right now I'm drinking a Waterloo peach seltzer, and it is absolutely delicious. If you're the kind of person that drinks seltzer water, I would love to know what your favorite brand and favorite flavors are. Because I'm always in search of good seltzers. Unless your answer is LaCroix, don't talk to me. I'm kidding, obviously. I don't like LaCroix though. It tastes like the memory of a fruit mixed with like TV static. I don't like LaCroix. And what's funny is I used to be the kind of person that just didn't drink water, period. I was just in a constant state of, ooh, take that. Just in a constant state of being dehydrated all the time. Wow. Yeah, okay, that's good. I was just in a constant state of being dehydrated all the time, and I would just drink like coffee or soda. It was really bad. Hilariously, drinking seltzer, and I didn't enjoy the activity of drinking water. Like my brain just didn't like the fact that I was consuming something that tasted like nothing. So I started drinking seltzer. What is this? Biters crawl from the dead and burns the ground, so I'll take that. Get more biters going. But yeah, my body didn't like the fact that I was like consuming something that like didn't have a flavor. I don't think I can reach that. No. So I started drinking bubbly, like bubbly seltzer. The brand Bubbly, B-U-B-L-Y. Ow, my god, I'm just taking crazy damage here. I hate those guys, the cannon pirate dudes. I struggle to deal with them. But yeah, I started drinking bubbly, and that was fine. Like that got me into that was like my gateway to seltzer water. And then I started wanting to try like other seltzers. So I got AHA, and I drank like exclusively AHA for a long time. And then the Target by me was having issues like keeping them in stock or something. So I tried just the Target brand, the Good and Gather, and that's when I like really fell in love with seltzers. If you have a Target near you and you like drinking seltzer water, I highly recommend just their Target brand, the Good and Gather seltzer. It's so good, and it's cheap, you know, because it's the Target brand. Probably my second favorite brand of seltzer. My first favorite is Waterloo, which I just started getting into. Nice. I don't know why he didn't attack there. My first favorite is Waterloo though, which is what I'm drinking right now. Their flavors are just really good. It has like the perfect amount of carbonation. Like it's not too much, you know, it doesn't like hurt your tongue or whatever. Because that was the issue that I had with bubbly. It was like too bubbly, you know? And it was just hard to drink more than one of them. Sorry, I had to focus there. There was a lot happening. It was hard to drink more than one of them because they're so carbonated. Like they taste good, but they're like not pleasant to drink. So yeah, I made the switch. Waterloo is my favorite. Good and Gather, the Target brand, very, very close second. They have a really good variety of flavors too. But anyway, I'm gonna switch the topic because I've been talking about seltzer water for too long. We'll get our random starter shield here. And we'll start working on random starter bow. I would like to upgrade this to plus quality. And I will upgrade that to plus quality as well. And we're just gonna cruise right along. So here we have the clock tower. The clock tower and I don't really get along. It reminds me of the clock tower in Castlevania, which I talked about in the last episode. I hate it. I hate it with a passion. It makes me sad. It makes me a sad, sad boy. So we're just gonna see how this goes. But historically, the clock tower for me is where everything starts to kind of fall apart. Nice. Yeah, see, these guys are terrible. The fact that their projectiles break up into smaller projectiles, not a huge fan of that. But it's okay, we have necromancy, so these guys also huge pain in the butt. I don't know how to parry them. I can never tell what they're doing. I know it's entirely a skill issue, but I think that their animations just aren't clear. That's just me. As a fun fact about me is that I was originally going to college for game development. So I can call myself a game designer because I did design and create a couple of games. None of them are that great because, you know, I was like just learning how to do it. But you know, I did do the whole iterative process of game design and development, so in the most generous sense of the term, like, I am a game designer. Let's see. I would rather keep the one I have. And from a game design standpoint, one of the things that influences player enjoyment is their ability to solve problems. And solving problems can take many forms. It can be, you know, a puzzle, like Portal 2, for example, or it can be navigating through levels and fighting enemies, like in Dead Cells here. Oh, it is difficult to fight enemies and react accordingly if you aren't given a fair chance to tell what they're doing. Like that. Like, I hit parry and it just didn't do anything. And for the most part, like, enemies in Dead Cells are very fair. But there are just a couple that I'm like, this could have used a little bit more work. Like, I don't like these mortar enemies, but they are fair. You know, you just have to space correctly and avoid them. This guy with the dual swords, he's on the border of just not good, in my opinion, like, not well designed. But again, I mean, like I said, that's entirely a skill issue. I'm just not, like, super familiar with them. I'm sure that, you know, as I play more, like, I'll be fine. Whoa! There's another one. I didn't even see him. I do hate when there's multiple of these guys, though. This guy, we're just gonna hop that down. This is good. It kind of gives me... Oh, hi. Cheeky, you dropped the bomb on me. That kind of gives me a chance to see his animations a little bit, too. Oh, I didn't even see this right here. I was like, what the heck? We just got a room with nothing? Ooh, turkey. Sometimes I'm like, I want to disable lore rooms because I just don't, I mean, like, no disrespect to the game, I just don't care about the lore. You know, when it comes to like roguelites like this, I don't like play these for the lore. I know that some of them have like really really great stories, but I just, you know, I play a roguelite for the progression elements and not so much the story. Unless it's, oh. Unless it's like, oh, geez, Louise? Sir? I'm trying to think of a roguelite that has like a good story. Like Hades, for example. Hades has a fantastic story. To the point where like, I still skip, oh, get parried, bozo. I still skip the lore bits in Hades, because sometimes they just go on a little bit too long. But like, you know, I feel bad doing it because they put a lot of work into like the story and the, oh my goodness, and like the lore of Hades, and it's really well done. I just, like I said, like I don't really care that much about lore in games like this. You know, I care about the gameplay loop, I care about the upgrade path and all that. I care about the pace of the combat and, you know, problem solving, which, like I said, you know, problem solving can take many forms. Puzzles. Oh, geez, an elite one of these guys. And it's a really bad elite variant. He does that vertical... Alright, this guy has to die. Alright, and just for safety, I will also kill him. And we'll grab this as well. And, oh geez. Get parried! That was pure reflex. I'm actually so good at this game. I'm joking, by the way. Okay. I parried him and I felt really good about that. That fight didn't go as poorly as I thought it would. Alright, Clockmaker's Key, so we need to... I'll just go down here. But yeah, like I was saying, I want to disable the lore rooms, but then sometimes they give you a turkey. Another key, huh? But sometimes they give you a turkey at like an extremely clutch moment. So, I don't know. Most of the time, lore rooms in this game are useless. Get parried, brother. Yeah, most of the time they're useless, but sometimes they give you turkey. So it's a trade-off, you know? You sometimes waste your time in a lore room, and other times you get turkey. Very difficult decision. Whoa, my goodness, okay. I do want to stun this gentleman down here. There we go. Ouch. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna heal, just to be safe. There's nothing wrong with playing it safe. And don't let anyone tell you different. There's, ooh, 1,000,005 ways to play Dead Cells. And playing safe is one of those ways. And it's not great against all enemies or bosses. However, you know, it does work. Okay. And don't let anyone be like, "Oh, you're playing the game like a coward." No, you're just playing the game, all right? Another sinew slicer, 91 DPS, so it's worse than what we have. However, it is a higher, like, quality level. So I could upgrade it more, but I'm just gonna keep what I have, I think. Get parried, bozo? You too? You too? Like, those enemies are fair. You know, they telegraph their attack well. You can see what they're doing. Ugh. And, yeah. I'll take the wolf trap just to enable Nutcracker a little bit more. So I don't have to parry. And we got the Clockmaker's key, so we are going to... Is that here? I don't remember where it was. Yeah. And now we are going to fight Clock Room boss. I'm assuming the Clockmaker. Another boss that gives me some trouble. I will upgrade... Oh yeah, it's level 7, so I will upgrade that, and then I will reforge these modifiers. Yeah, damage to a bleeding target is really good because I have Sinew Slicer. I almost rerolled that again. That would have been not good. So I have a shield. I should parry this boss. It would probably be in my best interest. Ooh, I tried to parry that. I mean, that's really good damage. The problem with this phase is that you don't really have any opportunities to heal. There we go. I'll take that. Ouch. Ouch. Taking a lot of bad damage here. Oh, you can parry that. There. That actually did not go as badly as I thought it would. I was whiffing my parries pretty badly, but you know, again, you don't have to play perfectly, you just have to play well enough that you survive the level. I will not be taking that, and I will not be taking this. Go to the next level. We're doing pretty well. I'm very impressed with how this run is going so far. Just give me 1 second, I'm gonna take a sip of my water one more time. All right. Nice, now we have 10% of the items that we find are gonna be higher quality. and we will just be going to High Peak Castle. Alright, High Peak Castle. Challenging area. Especially when you have this guy. And you parry too early. Ow. There we go. That was bad damage. Very bad damage. I am just gonna play this level carefully. Oh, you can't parry that. Good to know. Come on, do your dash. Oh. So that parries, but he still is able to attack you. See, this is why I like to have range. There we go. We'll just bleed him down. And I am gonna heal. I know. Waste of a heal, but you never know. Things can go south pretty quickly in High Peak Castle, and I'd rather just play it safe. So we need to get 2 castle keys. This will be one of them. Trying to think of the best way to deal with this. Like that? Yeah, like that. Oh. Oh. Oh, great heavens. Taking some really poor damage here. Now we fight an elite one of these guys. I did not like these guys. But we have our wolf trap, so that ended up being pretty easy, and we have our first castle key. So now we just need to get one more of those. I will be avoiding that gentleman. He gets to live. I don't want to be anywhere near him. Alright, let's check our map. Alright, we're off on the right side now. There's a shop over here, so I'll check this out. Get out of here. Once again, we're gonna just play it safe. It's a good thing we have these biters. Parried too early for that. Alright, I will just take tactics to get some more max HP, because again, having a large HP pool is a good thing. And I would just like to clear these guys out as best as I can. There we go. Infantry bow. Nice. Is this a secret area? Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, I can't get that without the ability to detach my head. Okay. Onward and upward. That was sketchy. Let's see. Cudgel 8. Wow. Okay. Let's see. Critical hits plus 20% damage. I mean... So attacking just after a parry inflicts 300% damage, which is very good, but with the cudgel, enemies are stunned for a longer time. And I can get 3 critical hits instead of just one 300% damage hit. I don't really know how to do the math on this to compare it. I guess we have plus 60% critical hit damage. So I don't know, let me just do some napkin math here. So 4207. So 4207 plus 841 equals times 3. That's 15,000. Or 4207 times. Okay, I think what I currently have is better. You know, just one big burst of damage. We'll go up here, I guess. One big burst of damage is better than 3 smaller ones. I'm not like good at doing comparisons like that off the top of my head. It's not the type of math I'm trained in. All right. Ow, 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 ow. All right. This scares me. Yeah, I want to wait for him to leave. Then you get stunned by the door. And then our boss is over here anyway. Nice, that was perfect. I mean, you couldn't have asked for that to go any better, really. And now we just need to find our boss door. Which I have to imagine is probably not over here, but... Oh, I think that's it over there. So I'm just going to very, very delicately avoid that enemy. And this is not it. But perhaps, perchance, we'll find it. Can't just say perchance. And we're moving along. In the last episode, I was like, oh, I'm sorry if you hear me sniffling because my allergies are really bad. I also just found out that in Canada right now there's like wildfires that are happening, which would explain why the sky in the area that I live has been so like hazy past couple days. And you might be saying like, donks, what do you mean you're just finding out about the Canada wildfires? You have to remember, oh wow, I need to heal. You have to remember, I've been on my honeymoon for the past 10 days, and so I haven't really been focused on world affairs, as selfish as that sounds. I've been more focused on just spending time with my wife and enjoying our honeymoon. Alright, and then I think I can do this room and get another key to the castle. I have no idea what getting 3 keys to the castle does. I know that there's another key room. Oh, this is good. Nice. Another key to the castle. Key to the castle, key to the castle. I have a chair. Let's see. Sorry, I just got a text message from my wife. So let's, so yeah, we can go to the throne room. I want to see what this does. Oh, it's just a bunch of items. Nice. Okay, I'll take more damage. I will scrap that. I will scrap that. And I have no idea how you're expected to get that item. So I'll just get out of here. And we'll go to the throne room. I can't believe it. Episode 2, we make it to the final boss. I don't expect us to win. That would be cool. And I would love to unlock Flint. Flint is such a good weapon. What doesn't kill me is very good. I know I said Flint is a really good weapon. We're not going to be taking it though, just because we have a pretty decent like nutcracker setup here. Yeah. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to use Flint as effectively. I might reforge my modifiers though, because biters not really useful against this final boss here. That's good. And that's fine. We'll take that. So yeah, I'm really hoping that we can pull this off. I don't have high hopes here, but I mean, how cool would it be? Episode 2, we freaking beat the game. That would be pretty sick, wouldn't it? All right, I'm gonna try to parry this guy. Far too early. Way too early still. Wow, that's such a delay. Wow, he's so delayed. Oh my god. All right, we're gonna take this opportunity to heal. We're not doing great. We'll just let him die. Come on. Wow, his parry timing is extremely awkward. Can't parry that. Oh, he also doesn't get stunned. Okay, so this is actually like really bad. Ow. Yeah, this is not going well. Alright, we have YOLO, so there goes YOLO. Oh, of course we die to that. That's okay, that was a good run. I wish that he got stunned when you parried him, because I did parry him like once or twice. But alright, we unlocked the bank, and we unlocked boss rush. I will not be doing boss rush ever, but we got the bank. That's pretty cool. So many items to unlock in this game, it's crazy. And then, yeah, it's the modifier guy, and then we can change our appearance here. So I think I'll do that real quick. For the next episode, we'll have a different outfit. I love this this NPC. I think I'll go baguette outfit. I think, because I like the red, white, and blue, even though it's France. And that's gonna do it for this episode. Let me go back up to the top here. Nice. All right. Decent set of items there. That's gonna do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a good time. If you did, it would be greatly appreciated if you left a like or a comment just to sort of help me out, because I am just starting this YouTube channel. I hate asking for likes and comments and subscriptions, so I'll try not to do that too much, but because this is a new YouTube channel and I'm just starting to post content, it would greatly help the algorithm push my content along. So yeah, if you liked it or even if you disliked it, feel free to tell me that in the comments section. But thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic day.